Kazakhstan has made another potential dog on the precipice of hitting the global stage and further making a name for himself in mixed martial arts. Diyar Nurgozhay is an absolute savage. He's undefeated in 9 professional fights with nearly an 80% finish rate, as well as 2 amateur wins in the middle of his career at heavyweight. He's the former Eagles FC light heavyweight champion, and he's coming off a first-round finish against former PFL champion Emiliano Sordi. Today we'll have a look at the highlights of Kazakhstan's dominant light heavyweight. Still only 25, as I mentioned, Diyar debuted in 2017 as a professional at only 18. Before his career in MMA, he competed in Kazakhstan's Greco-Roman Wrestling Championships and also competed in international hand-to-hand combat tournaments. With his combat background, his pro MMA career began competing for the regional organizations in his home country of Kazakhstan as well as Kyrgyzstan. In the opening 4 fights for these organizations, he'd get 4 first-round finishes, and interestingly, he'd debut as a middleweight but would find his home at light heavyweight just prior to his performances, catching the eye of Khabib Nurmagomedov and his Eagle FC promotion. Eagle FC would travel to Kazakhstan in 2020. The Kazakhstan native would land on the main card. Diyar wouldn't miss a step for his new organization. With more eyes on his skill set, he'd finish his opponent once again in the first round and then defeat Sergio Souza also in the first round, extending his streak of first-round finishes to 6. Both of his Eagle FC wins were under a minute, and his total fight time in his entire career was under 7 minutes. The success would land him in a title eliminator against 12-3 Magomedov, and this opponent would be the first to see outside of the opening round, and the fight would actually go all 15 minutes, with Diyar dominating the grappling and landing massive ground and pound while holding dominant positions from basically start to finish. Having debuted for Eagle FC 20 months prior in his home country, he'd be back in Kazakhstan, this time main eventing for the light heavyweight title. And again, in a dominant showcase of superior grappling, he captured the 205-pound title. Again, getting much needed cage time, he's now proven not to be a 5-minute blitzer, and not only has he showed off 15-minute cardio, but 25 minutes of grappling and stand-up in his title fight against experienced competition. Regionally speaking, he'd wrap up his regional career with a prior mentioned win over Emiliano Sordi. Getting back to his old ways, he'd finish Sordi in under 5 minutes, and this performance would ultimately get him the contract from Dana White to get him on the Contender Series. So overall, he has a background in combat disciplines such as hand-to-hand combat and Greco-Roman wrestling, preceding his mixed martial arts career, and he's also grappled alongside his MMA career and has both dominant first-round finishes in mixed martial arts and drawn-out decision wins, including a 25-minute title fight in Eagle FC. Let me know your opinion on the light heavyweight out of Kazakhstan in the comment section below. Remember to smash the like button if you enjoy this content and subscribe to Combat Sports Central, but I will see you in the next one.